We will look at the three basic forms of business organization. The most basic one is the sole proprietorship, and then we'll look at the partnership, and the last type of or form of business organization that we'll look at is the corporation, or specifically business corporations. Let's now do a high-level overview of those three basic types of business organizations. So let's have a look first at the sole proprietorship. The simple legal definition of sole proprietorship is one individual carrying on business alone. So we have one owner carrying on business. So here's our sole proprietor right there, and our business is represented by this happy face. And this business has various dealings with outside third parties, such as customers, suppliers, or employees that it hires, various levels of government, including Canada Revenue Agency. So the business, like any other business, has dealings with outside third parties. Now, the key legal aspect of a sole proprietorship is that the owner and the business are legally considered to be one and the same. So and we'll talk about this in further detail a little later, but if, for example, if the business owes money, because the owner and the business are one and the same, it's the owner that personally owes that money. Let's now have a look at the partnership. A partnership is considered to be one or more persons carrying on a business in common with a view to profit. Legally speaking, it's considered to be a relationship and not a separate legal entity. So let's have a look. These are the two partners here. So they get together to carry on a business. So that is called a partnership. The partnership has dealings with outside third parties, such as customers, suppliers, employees, government, and CRA. And the key legal aspect of a partnership, just like with the sole proprietorship, is that the owners and the business are considered to be one and the same legally. So if the partnership owes money to someone, the partners themselves also personally owe that money. A corporation is considered to be on its own a legal person that's separate from its shareholders. So the owners are called shareholders. So it can be either one person or an unlimited number of people. In our example here, we have two shareholders. The two shareholders own shares in this separate legal person that's called the corporation. The corporation, as a separate legal person, has dealings with outside third parties. So again, the shareholders are the owners. The business resides within this corporation, which is a separate legal person. So the key legal aspect is that the owners and the business are separate. That's what makes a corporation very different from either a sole proprietorship or a partnership. Any debts of a corporation is a debt of the corporation, and shareholders have no liability for the corporation's obligations.